Do you ever wonder if there should be a set of unwritten rules as to what food you should and should not eat in front of other people?
Or at work?
Or at work, Samantha? Do you ever think about these things?
For sure. There are certain smells that you do not want microwaved.
You don't want microwaved.
In front of your work people.
Right. It's a bad it looks badly on you. It's a poor reflection. You bring out egg salad sandwich, as delicious as it is, it's a poor reflection on you because you now automatically smell like a toot.
You smell like a toot.
You smell like gas. That's what you want to be known as?
And then all you do is go around explaining, oh, it's egg salad. Oh,
it's egg salad. Then you got to apologize for the egg salad. That's the problem with the egg salad. Egg salad is very high maintenance because it comes with a set of rules and apologies that need to be followed.
Oh my God, it totally does.
Right?
Oh my God. Okay, but who's the crazy person who brings fish?
Oh, there's always a fisher.
There's
always a fisher. Someone's always bringing the fish. And you know what they do? They bring the salmon thinking it's different. Not different.
Not different.
Still not different.
Nope. Because then it's the area, but then the microwave also has held on to that fishy moisture. Right. So then when I heat up my lemon cranberry muffin, it tastes a little bit like hint o' salmon in it. And that wasn't the taste I was going for. No. Welcome to another episode of I Shake My Head with Lisa and Sam.
Hello, friends of the podcast.
Hello, everybody.
Samantha. Why do you always laugh at me when I say that?
Because you sound funny.
Because I have such joy in my heart,
you
right?
Have
welcoming
joy.
The friends of the podcast to another hour and some of our ridiculousness.
There you go.
Right?
There you go.
Right? We were just talking about ridiculousness and office etiquette.
Oh.
Right?
Yes.
It's a slippery slope because you don't want to offend anybody. But,
right.
Hi. Whatever. The world never had a problem when people just brought a ham sandwich. Right? Just a boring cup of soup or something, right? That's all I'm saying.
That's true. That's very true.
That's all I'm saying. Okay. Before I even ask how your week has been.
Oh, dear Lord.
I got to get this off my chest.
Okay.
I don't know if you've caught up on it, if you've watched it yet, but I need to say it. New Amsterdam.
Uh-huh.
Did you watch it?
Yes, it's coming to an end.
It ended.
Oh, today was its... Oh, okay.
Ended. Guess who cried?
You.
This girl. Oh, okay. My God. So many times. Cry. I didn't expect that we would be able to get into a conversation about it. I just need you to watch it. It's the one show we have left in common.
Uh-huh. I actually recorded it, and I'll watch it later.
Because there's two, right?
Oh, there's two.
There was two
okay.
that this week. So you got to get the other one.
All right.
Uh-huh. And watch and get a tissue. Have a tissue nearby.
Is it going to be a good one?
It is a good one. It's a good one. I'm not going to give it away. How's your week been, Samantha?
It's been okay. I just briefly caught a show I've never seen before.
Oh, do tell.
And all I thought was I could never do that because it was like a reality show where they gathered a group of people and they're learning like military stuff, like how to be in the military or like training or whatever it looks like. Right. And all I thought was I couldn't do that because I have trust issues because they made half of the teammates climb up a cliff, like a rocky cliff, 100 feet high, and lean off the cliff, roped up, Yeah. But the person down below was controlling how quickly they were falling, plummeting to the ground.
Oh, so I'm putting my well-being in somebody else's hands intentionally? Not
intentionally.
Likely.
It was a trust game, whatever. And all I thought, and then I heard that the people that were doing it first were the ones that identified each other as not being trustworthy.
Oh,
and
my
all I thought
goodness.
was, so the dude on the ground is like, I don't care if that number 5 falls. I don't give a shit. I don't like him.
He already thinks I'm going to let him fall. Wow.
And I don't know if this is team building or I don't know what this was. And all I thought was, I would never get up the cliff. I would never put myself.
Well, we have trust issues. We've established that over the years, right? We have huge trust issues, right? From not trusting the GPS to Siri. I'll say, hey, Siri, can you add what's 2 plus 2? And I'm still going to bring out another calculator and double check her.
Right?
Because I still don't believe her. I still have trust issues with her. I don't know her that well. I don't know her well enough to trust her. Interesting.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, that would not be a good show. That would not be good for me.
No
Not
way,
good for
right?
me. Not good for me.
No, and it's funny when you think of like when you think of trust issues, right? It's like with all things. Like it can be even like the littlest thing, right? Like I go to Starbucks, I get my tall dark blonde with my 3 Splenda and my 2 cream, and then I have a sip, and I'm like, was it 3 Splenda? Was it 2 cream? It feels a little hot, and it tastes a little bitter. And then the next time I order, I'm like, that was 3 Splenda, right? Because all of a sudden I'm not trusting them, even though I don't know if I have a reason, right? It follows through on everything.
Oh my God.
Right? It's like a veil that you can't get rid of.
Oh my God.
Right? It's like a cloak, right? You just put it on, my I don't trust you cloak, and off you go about your business. Right?
Oh, for sure. Oh my God.
My goodness.
Okay, so I have a question.
Okay.
It came to me and I was like, oh, I wonder what personality trait has gotten you in the most trouble?
Okay, what's a personality trait?
Personality trait.
What's that mean?
Oh my God.
Hi, what's that mean? Sometimes I don't know these things. What's that mean?
That you're a liar.
I'm not a liar.
Yes,
That's
you are.
harsh. That is harsh, Samantha. I am not a liar.
You're a fibber?
Sometimes I can fib.
You're a white liar?
Sometimes I can fib. Sometimes I can stretch the truth. Sometimes I can embellish.
Sometimes you're a little too nosy for your own good.
Yeah, but my fibbing doesn't get me into trouble. It gets me out of trouble.
Your nosiness gets you into trouble.
My nosiness gets me into trouble, right? Because I'm too nosy.
Ah.
Sometimes my big mouth gets me into trouble, whatever personality trait that is. Big mouthness, I guess, right? That's followed me my whole life. Right back from Lisa's a pleasant student and would do so much better in class if she would just turn around and face the board and stop talking.
Oh, your personality, you're a
My
taka.
personality, my personality gets me into trouble. It's really just my personality in general that really causes me the issue.
It's not one specific thing.
It's all the components. So if there's 6 components, it's all 6 of them.
Oh
It's
my
how they
God.
mesh together that make me a bit of a problem. Bit of a live wire sometimes, some might say, right? But I don't want to be
Sister.
like that,
No,
right?
you don't.
No. What about you? What about you?
That would get me into the most trouble.
Yeah.
You know what?
I know.
I'm pretty tame. Compared to you.
No, but you're pretty blunt, and I think your bluntness sometimes gets you into a little hot
No,
water.
I think over the years that has
You've
I've
unblunted.
curbed that.
You have
curbed that.
unblunted over the years. Yes, I'll give you that. But I still think you say it like you see it.
This is what happens now. Word of warning.
Right.
This is what happens now. I'm a good sport. I'm calming down. I'm not thinking about it. Fuck you. This is what I think. You don't like it. I don't give a shit.
Right.
I go through the 3 levels of Sam.
And then you go back to Sam.
And then I'm like, and now I'm done because
And
I
now
don't
I'm
want to
done.
listen to it anymore.
Right.
And this is how it's going to be.
This is how we're going to have to resolve
So
this issue.
I have developed over the years layers of like warning.
It takes you longer to get there, right? You're right. It takes you longer, right? The fire alarm is going off, but it's still in the distance, right? It's not there.
No,
It's getting
yeah.
louder. It's getting
Yeah.
louder. It's getting louder.
And you know my theory. You've started it, and I'm going to finish it.
That's very true,
If you
right?
start it and you're chatting and you're saying all the things, then I get to have my say, and we're
Right.
done.
Right. And we're done. And we wrap it up in a little bow, just like that. Just like that. It's funny because I'm not really
I
that
sound
blunt.
so mean, but
You're
that's
not.
everybody's like that.
Yeah.
Right?
Except me. I'm not really like that.
Yes, you are.
I'm not really blunt.
You're not. It's not even being blunt. It's being truthful.
I'm
and
not really
sometimes
truthful.
the truth has to be less sugar coated than it would be in a normal situation.
Well, see, but this is where you and I differ, right? Because I sugar coat.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. I am a little bit more gray. I come with a little more gray.
don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you're
Yes,
not.
I do.
No, you come with the inability to understand when somebody's coming after you. And I'm going, Lisa, do you understand what they just said to you? And you're like, no, I have no
No.
clue. Okay, so this is what it means. Oh, really? And I'm like, I'll handle it.
That's a good point. That's true. Good point. Good point. Good point.
And then there are times that you start shit and I'm like, and you're on your own.
yeah, right. You
Bye-bye.
bail. You bail.
Yep.
You bail. I take away your life preserver and I watch you drown. That's your goal. That's
That
your
is
goal.
basically, anybody wanted to know, that's the essence of the friendship that we have.
Right there, right? She just bails and watches me flounder, right? Going in and coming up for air. Back down I go, right? Eventually she will throw the life jacket, but boy, she's going to make me work for it.
Yeah, for sure. Because you know what? Sometimes, Lisa, you got to teach you a lesson, hey?
Right? Because Sam's theory is if I'm going to clean up this mess, you're going to pay for this. Right? Right? So
pretty
here's
much.
something interesting that's happening to me lately. And this is just new. I am becoming a tough talker as I drive alone. Like when I'm driving by myself, I don't know what Lisa has stepped into the driver's seat, but it's not this Lisa. It is a tough talking bitch. Like it is to the point that if I was a guy, I'm scratching my balls. And I'm giving the finger and I'm yelling. That's what I do.
Oh my God.
That's what I do. I'm a tough talker.
You're a tough talker.
I'm a tough talker in the car. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
Right. And then it gets me thinking, how come guys get to scratch their balls? Women, we got nothing to scratch that's remotely appropriate. Not that ball scratching is okay either.
Ball
but you know what
scratching
I'm
is
saying?
not appropriate.
It's not appropriate, right? But they can do it, right? If you're a baseball player, you're just adjusting. Right? There's a million reasons why they can touch their balls and shift
Yeah.
it, right?
You know, and you know what? Like,
we don't have that part. It would look really weird and awkward.
well, it would look weird and awkward, but I'm just curious as to why we haven't made clothing, men's clothing, where there's like an area where the balls can just sit comfortably.
Because I think they feel they need the support.
Because, like, shifting.
We don't have balls. We don't
shifting.
know. I think they feel they need the support. They need them locked in. But
Locked
if given
and
the
loaded.
chance, I feel that they like to go for a dip and have a little scratch. Right?
Oh
That's
my
what I
God.
think.
Like Al
And I-
Bundy. Like
yeah.
Al Bundy, who sat on the couch with his hand down his pants.
Right? Looks pretty darn comfy.
Looks, and women can't do that. We can't sit down and put our hands in our pants. That looks weird. We can't put our hands up our shirt.
Looks weird. It all looks weird, right?
It all looks weird. So it's not.
We
that
don't
it's
have
right.
that part.
Yeah,
It's
like,
not. It's wrong.
right.
It's wrong. We shouldn't be doing it. It's not a very pleasant thing.
But if you were a guy, would you scratch your balls?
I think I'd be a ball scratcher. They all are because they're out there for you. They're out there, right? Although
ball
our
scratcher.
boobs are out there, we're not scratching them and moving them around.
No, but sometimes your
Right.
boobs get itchy.
They do, but what do? We either go in private and adjust, or we just work through them,
We work through it probably.
right? That's what we do, right? That's the difference, Samantha. That's the difference.
So with this tough talking driving,
Yeah.
are you like getting out of your car and wielding a baseball bat and going after people? Like, what are you doing?
No, I'm not there. I'm not that tough. But I am like, watch out for me. Right? Like, watch out for me, right? Like
Oh my
right?
God.
I feel like I'm getting defensive, like as though it's like, hey, actually, it's my road. Hi. Shove over. That's
Oh
what I
my
feel.
God.
Yeah, I feel very possessive.
Okay.
feel very road possessive, right? Like I want to take what's mine, right? Like that's mine. Not my fault there's a big snowbank there. It's my part of the road. Right? So either A, slow down and wait till I pass you, or just like stay on your own side. Know your role, people. Know your role.
Right? Are you sure it's not just you?
I don't know. It could be just me. It's possible. I drive a car that's like the size of an eraser. Right? So it's hard to believe that my little car is causing this much issue for me to have the reaction that I do. I feel that people don't respect little cars.
They don't.
No, they don't,
They
right?
don't.
They don't. They poo-poo them. They poo-poo
Yep.
them.
And any chance a large vehicle gets to park beside a small car and make it feel smaller, it
Right.
happens.
Right. Totally it happens, right?
Yep.
Because big trucks, and you know who you are, you know you should be parking in the back row parking lots. You know you should be walking a little further. Just because you got the backup tool doesn't mean you should be parked right beside me where I can't get in. Right?
It's the angled parking at Earl's, Lisa.
It's everything, Samantha.
It's the trucks that angle park in that tiny little parking lot.
It's everything.
And it's like
it's
how
big
the hell-
trucks.
How the hell am I getting out of here without hitting something?
Remember when the big trucks really were just used on the farm?
Yeah.
Right? They weren't just like in your cities all the time, it seemed.
Right.
That's how it seemed when I grew up.
Everybody's
right?
Everybody's got a big truck.
Everybody's
big trucks
got a
are
big truck.
everywhere.
Yeah, right? I don't know. Just saying, that was just a little something I wanted to share with you.
All right, well that's good, Lisa. I'm glad you shared. Got it
You're
off your
welcome.
chest. That's good.
Got it off my chest, right?
Just don't scratch it.
I won't scratch him.
Okay, you know, I know it's Mehuary. It's
Mehuary.
It's Mehuary. I'm tired of coats.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
I'm tired of all coats. I'm tired of layering. I'm tired of it all.
Oh. You know what the problem is too, right? Is because right now we're kind of like at that temperature where you're a little hot in your winter coat and a little too cool in your fall coat, right?
Yes.
So thank you,
It's just-
Mehuary.
Mehuary. And then we're probably going to go into a deep freeze for another 2 months because it can't
'cause
stay this nice forever.
and we got to pay for it, right?
For sure we're going to pay for it.
Yeah, we're going to pay for it. It's
gonna be horrible.
And then we're going to get mad because it's going to be when it should be getting nicer. It's going to be when it's really cold.
Well, my parents did predict that we're going to have heavy snowfalls in March and April when we should be having spring.
Right? When spring should be coming.
It was just like, I need you guys to stop watching the Weather Channel and reading
Right.
the Farmer's Almanac.
Right? Just,
Please.
I get that it's a trusted source, that Farmer's Almanac, but I tell you, I want to even know who the people are alive that are still writing that thing,
I don't know.
right? Because apparently it's based on hundreds of years of the sun setting and the wheat growing and things like that, right?
The
That's
wheat
what they
growing.
say. But I agree, right? No more layers. I'm done with the layer. Like I want to be back in a t-shirt.
Oh my God. Because it's like, because it's
Because you're hot.
it's scarf, jacket, mitt, boots, maybe 2 layers, like a sweater and a shirt. And
Right.
like, it's just like, oh my God.
It's a lot of clothing that we're putting on right now. Right?
I'm
And
just
then you're
saying.
warm. Then you're hot. Right? Then you're hot. You know what? This is something interesting. Studies show, Samantha. That sounds smart, hey, when I started like that.
Yes.
Studies show.
Studies
Studies show, Samantha, that cheese might be better for us than what we think. What friggin' study is showing that?
A smart one, because cheese is awesome.
It might be awesome, but I don't think it's good for you.
No, it is good for you. It's dairy. Of course it's good for you. It's
I
just
don't
like in all things, Lisa, in moderation. Not that
cheese
you would
slice?
know. You don't know anything about moderation because that's not really your go-to.
Cheese slice?
No, that's
Good for me?
horrible.
Well, they're
it's
delicious,
processed.
but they're yummy.
It's like the block of cheddar cheese. It's the brie. It's the Gouda. It's the burrata mozzarella. It's all of those stuff.
That's too fancy for me. I'm not a fancy cheese girl, right? I'm not hoity-toity with my cheeses.
You're so basic.
They're just cheese. It's
You're
just
so-
cheese.
You're so basic.
It's all going on just a plain Jane cracker. right?
plain
It's just going on a plain Jane cracker, Samantha. That's all that it's doing, right? Is it's just going on a cracker. I don't know. I'm just saying. I think it's overrated. I think that whole thing is overrated. You know, it's not overrated though. If you ever had been in a relationship before that was like a shitty ass one, do you know that for Valentine's Day, you can spend $25 and name a cockroach after your ex?
Shut up.
Yes.
Where is this?
I think it's local. It was on the local news.
No way.
It was locally. It was on the news.
And where are these cockroaches living after you name them?
I don't know. They're like because they do things with cockroaches, right? There's like
Can you name it and then kill it?
I know you're not. Why are you killing it? What did it do to you? Right? There's like the hissing cockroach. Right? And then all of that. I tell you, I'd kill that fucker.
Oh
right?
my
I would
God.
kill it. That's what I would do.
Oh my God.
One of the guys where I work, he said, you ever see any mice in your stockroom? I said, no.
Oh.
And then I said to him, I said, and I better not ever, because you know what'll happen. He said, what? I said, I'll kill that fucker. I will kick it to death. You know I will. I'm going to kill it. Why are you here? Why are you in my space?
Oh my God.
Right? Just like an intruder breaking into my home, right?
Okay.
We're going to have issues. We're going to have issues, Samantha.
So are you telling people to go name a cockroach? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm just saying, apparently you can Google it, right? You can Google it and you could like $25, name a cockroach after your ex, right? Kind of funny.
It's better than flowers.
It's better than flowers, right?
I can buy my own flowers.
And I can eat my own cake. I can curl my own hair up. I can go to the lake. this is our new
Now
thing. We're just making up Miley Cyrus's new song, right? I can buy my own flowers.
I can buy my own flowers.
I can eat my own soup. That's all she's doing. She's just doing her own shit, right?
I can
wash my own
bed.
dishes. Yeah, I can do my own dishes. Way to go, Miley. She's just letting the world know she has grown up.
Yes, she has.
Right? It's Miley's checklist. Yep, can do that. Yep, can do that. Can do that.
Okay,
Right?
but let's talk about that for a sec, because you know what, and I don't know what rock I was living under, but when she broke it off with Liam, I didn't realize that he had 14 affairs.
Oh, I didn't know that.
In the length of time they were together.
Dirty bird alert. Dirty bird alert.
And okay, so where
Why
her
is she?
video
Why? Oh, okay.
Okay, but listen, where her video was filmed was the house that he rented and had the affairs in.
Oh.
The suit she's wearing in the video apparently is either the suit or a replica of the suit he wore to the Avengers premiere where he told her to behave.
So she's right up there with Taylor Swift.
Yes.
She's crazy.
No, but I think it's brilliant. Because
Wow.
it's like I don't think
That's an F you, hey?
And you know what? Frankly, good for her.
Good for her. Good for her.
But I was just like, how did we not know all this shit happened to her?
I never heard any of that.
I never
just
heard
heard
any
that
of
she
this either.
That she broke up.
And I'm like, girl, you can sing whatever the hell you want to sing.
Yeah, exactly. You can buy your own flowers.
You damn straight.
Yeah, interesting, hey?
I know. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, it is
I just needed to kind of say that because I was like, shut the front door.
Wow, so a lot of thought put behind everything.
14 people, 14 women, 14 women.
Wow,
Hi.
hey?
What is up with that, man?
What is up with, just don't be in a relationship with the lady.
And then they get married.
Yeah, that's weird, right?
What are you doing?
But how did she know? How did she not know?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Doesn't matter.
Although,
she
you know,
knows now.
she strikes me as the type of girl that would take the boots to the guy. That's what I picture. I picture her reacting differently than Taylor Swift.
Yes, she was raised in the right way.
Right, to kick the shit out of that jackass, right? Right? Oh my goodness.
I wonder if they had pet names for each other. Like, you know how people have pet names for each other, or they give each other nicknames?
You do that. I don't do that in my relationship.
Okay, but if you could choose your own nickname, what would it be?
It would be Lisa.
Peaches.
No, shut up. It's not Peaches. Well, it is sometimes Peaches. It would be Lisa. I don't like nicknames. I hate it so much. All I want is people to use my full name.
Lisa.
I don't want it shortened. There's no need to shorten it. There's only 4 letters in it. It's just Lisa. That would be my nickname,
my
Lisa.
God.
I'm going with Lisa.
Lisa.
Right? Just
But
Lisa.
you know what? Peaches is really good.
I don't want to be called Peaches every day.
Bison Head.
Those are not that good. They're not that good. They're funny, but they're not that good.
Well, your
right?
husband is really good at that stuff.
He's a very, very funny dude, right? So he's very quick.
I just
very
feel like
quick.
the world needs to call you Peaches.
Right? I'll take a hit for all of us fuzzy women. Right?
Oh my God.
All right, all of us fuzzy women in the sun.
Okay, so you absolutely do not believe in nicknames for yourself.
No, I don't
You
really.
give-
I don't
you
want. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
You give nicknames to other people.
I have in the past. Given nicknames to people. As have you. Don't just sell me on this. As have you.
But
Not
I'm
just
more.
Lisa.
I'm a person that people have called Sam for her entire life.
And Sammy.
Sammy,
Sammy.
Sam.
Right.
Lots of fun things.
But yes, we have in the past been known to create the odd nickname. We haven't done that for a long time, though, right?
No, we have not.
We are better people now.
We are older.
But there's better. But boy, they were good stories. They were good stories, right? That's kind of funny. Yeah.
Moving on.
Moving on. We ought to know when to move on. So funny thing, right? So I was in my boss's office the other day, and she has this calendar, and it's like an emoji calendar, but it's got like all these like moods. Right? So like whether you're angry or you're frustrated, it must be like whatever your mood is of the day type of thing. Mm-hmm. And it was funny because her and my boss were asking me to pick what picture best described what I thought best described me. Uh-huh. And you know me, I'm kind of like, oh, okay, sure, let's do this.
Sure.
No, not that one. No, not that one. No, not that one. And then hunky dory came up, and I'm like, yes, I feel I live my life very hunky-dorily. Uh-huh. I think my personality is totally hunky-dory. Mm-hmm. Right? Like it's neither here nor there. It's just hunky-dory. Right?
Oh my God.
And then I'm like, who comes up with these phrases? Like, when was the last time we ever used hunky-dory? Right? But I totally feel like I live my life hunky-dory. Like when I think of my moods and how I am as a person, right? Because I'm not overly happy. I'm not overly sad. I'm not really mad. I'm just kind of hunky-dory.
That's not, no. You cry in the kitchen.
That's different. That's at TV shows, right? That's at TV shows. But overall, Samantha.
Overall. But you know what? People say okie dokie too. I do that a lot. Okie dokie.
You say okie dokie. What's your go-to phrase right now? Do you have one?
My go-to phrase?
Yeah.
Sure.
Right? Yeah. You know what I say a lot of the time? Fair enough. And I don't think fair enough is I feel it's not a positive comment, hey?
I don't think it's positive either. Fair
right?
enough.
Fair enough.
That's not good.
It's kind of like you can't say fuck off. It's kind of like that, right? It's like the polite way of saying fuck off, fair enough. Right? It's really, I think I'm disagreeing with fair enough. Right? I'm just backing out.
Oh my God. Fair
right?
enough. And
I
we're
say it all
walking
the time,
away.
Right? And fair enough. Right? And I'm done with that. Right?
Oh my God. I never thought of that.
I know, right? Because fair enough seems harmless till you think about it.
Until you think about it.
Just
It's
like,
like,
remember, FYI.
I was just going to say that.
Seems really innocent till you put it in a sentence.
For your information.
Yeah, FYI. Oh, right. Or remember when we talked about that? And then what's the other one that I don't like is I'm not a big fan of thanks in advance.
Ooh.
I don't like that, right? Because you don't thank me in advance, actually, because you don't know if I'm going to follow through and do what you're asking me to do. You're assuming that I'm going to, and don't do that. Don't put that type of pressure on me, and don't put that type of disappointment on you. Because thanks in advance does not necessarily mean it's all working out for you.
Oh my God, that's so true. Because you're basically saying you will be doing this, so
You
I'm
will be
thanking
doing
you in
that.
advance.
Thank you in advance.
Yeah. Oh
Right?
my
Because I'm
God.
too lazy to thank you after you actually do the nice thing. Right? Because I'm too busy for that.
Maybe you're a nice person and you'll thank them then and after.
Maybe you get 2 thank yous.
Maybe.
Maybe I'm not going to do it, though, and then you just wasted a thank you. Right? Should we be wasting thank yous? I feel that we shouldn't be wasting our
No,
thank
we
yous,
should
right?
not be wasting
Hold your
thank
thank yous near and dear. Do not thank in advance, actually. You should not thank in advance. Only thank if you have something to thank for.
Exactly.
You got concrete proof. Yep, a thank you is called for. Bring in a thank you then.
Fair enough.
Fair enough, right? Fair enough. Fair enough.
Oh my God.
Just saying.
That was really salty of you, Lisa.
So salty, right?
So salty.
Yeah, super salty.
Oh my God. Okay, so I came across something that actually had something to do with Saskatchewan and rink burgers.
Ooh,
Apparently, it's a thing here in Saskatchewan, rink burgers.
well, hi, I've been talking about rink burgers for years.
Well, I know, but you know what? I feel like you were always meant to live here.
Because of rink burgers?
Because of rink burgers. Like
I
you
love
are
a rink
actually
burger.
in the province that prides itself on its rink burgers.
I love rink food so much, and a rink burger, so good.
Right? So I
Yeah.
feel like you never were going to stay in Ontario. Somehow, somewhere, you were going to zoom into Saskatchewan, plant your ass here, and
Right?
eat rink burgers.
Eat rink burgers. I love rink burgers. It's the moistness of the bun and the and the tin foil wrapping. It's all of that right there. Right there. It's
Oh my
all of it.
God.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, because like they were talking like Martinsville and Aberdeen, which are fairly close. But
Why don't
even
we go?
here,
We need to go check these rink burgers out.
I don't know, maybe. And then here in the city too, like curling rinks apparently have good rink burgers.
Okay. It's like
Maybe
when I
there's-
went. It's like when I went bowling with my work. Whoa, best finger food at the bowling alley. I'm like, best crinkle fries for sure in Saskatoon are at that bowling alley.
Really?
Yeah, they were so good.
So good.
So good. Just a perfect crinkle fry. So good, Samantha.
I thought that was
That's-
kind of funny, but I was
that
just
is
like,
good.
Lisa, you were meant to live here.
I'm going to stay put.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
You got
stay
rink
put.
burgers to eat.
Yay. How exciting is that?
Okay, when's the last time we went to the movie theater?
Did we go see Maverick?
Oh, we did. We went to go see Top Gun. I believe I got you in for free.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and that's what I expect when I go to the movies. I only go for free with you.
And then I think you drank. So that was the highlight.
I had a drink and we had food, right? Because we sat in the fancy part.
We sat in the fancy part.
It was delightful.
What are your typical movie theater popcorn habits?
Popcorn habits? Oh, well, okay. I'll get a small popcorn with butter. I think there has to be 8 butters. Butter. Sorry, 7 butters. With 7 butters, right? That's what I like. And I
Okay.
don't get to drink. I can't be bothered. And then lots of napkins because I know that the butter is going to leak through
Your pants
bag.
and get on your pants.
and get on my pants. Remember that one time I woke up, I got up and I was like just a big old stainy mess. Wasn't very cool. I would say that's my popcorn. And I love movie theater popcorn. It's so good.
It is so good.
Yeah, with the butter.
With the butter.
Yeah. What about you? Do you have? Sometimes you put the shaker stuff on.
I do like the shaker stuff. I
Yeah,
like
I've
a
seen
little
you do that.
little zing to my popcorn.
Yeah, I've seen you do that before, Samantha. Right? Anytime you want, I'll go to now with that last experience going like to the fancy side. I literally will go to any movie you now want.
As long as there's a glass of wine attached.
For free and a glass of wine. Yeah, and a comfy chair. You betcha.
Oh, yes, those chairs are quite comfy because they can lean back.
Yeah, so whatever movie, doesn't matter. I remember before I'd be like, yeah, I don't think I want to see that. I don't care. Sure, pencil me in. I will gladly go. I will gladly go.
Awesome, as long as I pay for it.
Well, it's all part. You got the rewards, right? You got the points.
Yes, I do.
It's the benefit. Do you ever wonder? This has been kind of picking at me a little bit. Why are swear words and not just normal words? Who decided that those are the bad words?
I don't know.
And why did they get picked? Like, why did shit become a bad word?
Or damn.
Because poop is just really quite bad too.
Poop is bad.
Right? Yeah, like
Poop.
why let's fuck, okay? Like why did that become a bad word? I understand why the Lord's name in vain. I get that.
Yes.
But the other ones like asshole. Who decided that that became so bad?
Hang on, I got one. Dickwad.
Right? Exactly.
When did
right?
Dick and Wad end up coming together?
When
like,
did they
who
go
thought
together?
of that?
Right? Exactly. My dad always says whenever he gets mad, you don't know dick shit. What is that phrase, Gord? What is dick shit? Can you explain where you came up with this phrase? Because it's horrible and it's weird. Right? And you don't know dick shit. I'm like,
Oh my God.
does anybody know dick shit?
I don't. And why is Dick shitting? Like, that
No
seems
idea.
wrong.
No idea. It seems like a weird combination of words he just threw together one day.
Well, people say fuckwad too. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I don't really get that either, right?
Right? Dweeb. Remember when dweeb was big back in our day?
Yeah. Remember when you couldn't say, like, I remember getting in a lot of trouble by saying frick or friggin'. And my mom would be like, I know what you're trying to say. And so it's just as much trouble. Then you might as well say the real word, right?
HE double hockey sticks.
Right. Like, who decided that those were the bad words? Because you grow up knowing that's a bad word.
You do. Oh my
Right?
God.
When people are parenting, they purposely don't say those words, right? Shh, don't say that, right? Benji's up still.
There's a history of swear words.
Is there?
I've read
Oh,
about it.
I think on Netflix or something.
Yes, it was the history of swear words.
Right.
And I watched the whole thing.
Did you?
You know how much I enjoy a good swear word.
Well, and you partake. I partake.
do.
Right? I don't like the fact, I hate the fact that they say swear words aren't woman-like. They're nobody-like.
They're nobody-like. Nobody should swear. Why are Why are they more masculine or feminine? They're just
Right.
it's just a word.
It's just a word. It's
Just a
no
word.
different. And somebody just decided that it was a bad one.
And someone just decided that bitch was a bad word when it actually means a dog.
Right.
Right? And
Yeah.
then it's son of a bitch,
Son of a
which
bitch.
is more the masculine phrase, I guess.
Right. Yeah.
But that just who decided all that?
I don't know.
I need
just
to
get
go back
frustrated because I'm like, who made these rules?
I need to go back and watch the Netflix special.
I know. I think I do too, right? Because I'm curious. I want to know who chose these. Friends of the podcast, anybody know why the swear words, why those ones got picked as the naughty ones?
Yeah.
How did they make the naughty list?
But do you feel naughty saying them?
No, I feel fine.
Yeah. Sometimes
sometimes you feel, sometimes a well-placed swear word is good, but sometimes when you say it and you're not sure if you should say it, like depending the group of people you're around, you're kind of like, right? Like, are you with swearers?
Oh my God, that's so true.
Right? Like, are you with swearers? Like, like say at your workplace, there's always going to be a group that swear and a group that don't swear.
Yeah.
Or don't swear at the workplace.
Oh no.
I also don't keep my swear words just at home. I take them with me. They travel. Swear words travel.
They travel, and they travel nicely. They're very light.
I pick them up. I put them in my purse before I go to work. I like to feel them close by just in case.
Come
right?
here, I might need you.
You never know, right? You never know.
Oh my God.
I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Okay.
I feel like I want to just say something.
Okay.
I feel like this is the part of the podcast where we would talk about Facebook still.
Yes.
And Facebook
We're not
Tuesday.
going to.
And
We're
why?
not going to.
Can we tell people?
Because we're in Toronto right now.
Right. We're at a work thing.
We're at a work thing.
Right. So we just wanted you to know.
Yes.
But so because we respect the process of the podcast, you're still getting an episode.
Yay!
Yay! Okay. Yeah. And you still will get a Facebook, but that'll be in real time.
Yes, it'll be in real time.
Yes.
Okay. Well, what I was going to ask, because God knows you've sent me clips of you singing in your car on a Saturday morning.
Yeah.
What song do you have to sing along to when you hear it?
Oh, let's see.
Or do you
There's
just sing along to everything?
I probably just sing along to most. What I won't sing to, I won't sing along to like a heavy metal song because that's not my gig.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Unless it's like, take me down to the paradise city where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. Might sing to that one. Right? What I love singing anything from the 70s.
Oh, okay.
Like I love like the 70s and like, Sweet Caroline. Bah, 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 right? Like I love that little Fleetwood Mac. I'll always sing to a Fleetwood Mac song.
Yeah.
Right? If it's something from our era, every song I will sing to.
I would sing to Queen.
Would you sing to Queen?
For sure. Yeah.
Oh.
And
I probably
to
would
Meatloaf, the
Paradise
by
the Dashboard Light.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would sing to almost anything, to be honest. Yeah.
Is that our generation? We're singing along.
I think we're singing along and we don't care. Right?
Is it because we grew up, like our fully immersed experience was radio. Then it became video in the 80s, right? But we were still very much attached to the radio.
Like the Beach Boys come on the Sunday sock hop, I'm singing, I'm picking up good vibrations. I'm still singing it. Elvis, return to sender. Address unknown, right? So I think it's because that was our thing, right? You go on your car trip, in went the 8-track cassette.
Yes.
Right?
The 8-track.
Right? And in the jungle, the mighty jungle.
Yeah.
Like
my dad, like we drove, well, my dad still has it. It's a 65 Nova and it had an 8-track in it. And I remember in the summer, he would play, it's the track called Wipeout, and it's surfer music,
right? Like
and
Jan and Dean.
Yeah, Jan and like that is like the sweetest summer memory. Driving around BC, having just come from the lake, you know, stuff like that. Like, is that why we're more like? I get that generations, everyone has their music, but we've gone through so many different variations of music.
Yeah, I think we're flexible.
Well, because we grew up with our parents' music. Then we dropped into so that was like the 60s and the 70s. Right. Then we dropped into our own era of the 80s and the 90s. Yeah. And now we're just tagging along to all the fun of the 2000s. And
yeah, like the odd new song comes out that we like. And we're like, oh, yeah, that's kind of cool. Mm-hmm. You know? I'm just trying to think, like when we were kids, we had a boat and we'd go out boating on the Sundays, and same thing, there was an 8-track in the boat and it would like just be blaring all the summer music and you'd wave to people like, hi,
look at me, I'm on a boat,
look at me just singing to like the Beach Boys, right? You know, help me Rhonda, help me Rhonda, right? Because why do we know all that shit?
Why do we know all that shit?
Right? Like, why do I feel I probably could sing all the Beach Boys? Probably.
Right?
I have not listened to them in a million years.
No, and I could probably sing like all of Dolly Parton.
Right?
Because I grew up with Dolly. Grew up with
Dolly, right?
Everybody grew up with Dolly.
Well, Dolly's making a big comeback right now.
I know. I love that for her.
Duncan Hines and Dolly.
Okay. Huh? What?
Duncan Hines. Dolly Parton has out a huge baking line. It's just launched. Cakes and cornbread and sweetbread and cupcakes. She's with Duncan Hines.
Stop it.
Yes, it was just out on the TikTok today. Brand new. She's partnered up with Duncan Hines. She's got, it's like her little cartoon face on the box.
Get out.
It's awesome. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Okay.
It's like desserts by Dolly.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, and who doesn't want to try that?
I feel that's what I said to Mike tonight. I said, I feel I want to try the Dolly Parton's cake.
Okay. If you do that, you have to video.
I know, right? Because remember, I'm still on a diet, right? So I'm still, right?
Oh my God. Yes, because if you do that, like for sure you have to videotape that.
Yeah,
so.
Right? Like Dolly Parton, like if it's just Duncan
Hines. Oh my God.
Dolly Parton. Dolly and Duncan.
Huh.
Right? Isn't that weird?
And I love cornbread.
I hate cornbread.
No, I love it. Why do you hate it?
Because I don't want my bread to be sweet.
But it's just like a...
No, it's not. It's a yuck.
Really?
Yeah, yuck.
I don't understand you right now.
I don't understand you.
Because to me, it would just be like
It's not
dessert.
a bun.
It's just dessert.
But it's not served as a dessert. It's served as a bun. So that's the problem, right? Yes, you're right. It should be a dessert, but it shouldn't be served as a bun. It's like the sweet potato pie. It's a dessert. It should be. It's a vegetable. It shouldn't be served as a dessert, right? So same thing. It should not be served as a bun.
But a sweet potato is delicious as a pie.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope. You know what I think we need to do? I think we need to talk about Valentine's Day. Let's unload this shit, Samantha. Let's unload the clutter.
Oh, God. Do we need to? It's just the same shit every year.
How do we feel? We feel the same? Have we changed? You're another year more in love. Have you changed what you think?
No, I haven't.
Are you babying it up any more than normal?
No, not really.
I'm just asking, right? I'm just saying.
No.
Right? Cupid's arrow poke you in the ass?
No.
So same, right? It's just another day to just have another day.
So why are we... Okay, but then my brain goes, why are we slamming it so hard?
I don't know.
Are we like negative Nancy's towards it?
It's too lovey-dovey.
So?
Well, it's my reason. You asked me, I'm answering.
I'm just asking.
Why are you so defensive all of a sudden?
You're so like, you know?
You seemed like that too.
As a
2 seconds ago, you were agreeing.
I know, but and then my body and then my mind went, but why are we being so like poor Valentine? Valentine is actually
he was a massacre. It was a massacre. I don't think it's poor him.
See, and I was just thinking Cupid's bow. Like, why are we?
I don't know.
mean?
I don't know all the backstory to it. That's for sure. But I think it was a St. Valentine's Day massacre.
Was it a massacre?
I believe it was a massacre.
How do we have a holiday around that?
I don't know. I don't know enough about it, right? We don't fact check. We don't learn these things. We don't know.
Who decided it needed to be the 14th of February?
Maybe that's the day of the massacre.
Is it because there's nothing else happening in February that we need to like...
That might have been the day of the massacre.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like who decides that's your birthday? Because that's the day you were born. Might have been the day of the massacre.
Okay.
I don't know. Who decided that you needed chocolate?
Well, if any month needed a special holiday, in the middle of it would be Mahuary.
No, we just finished Christmas. You should still have leftovers.
No, I think you need to look forward to something in January. This is what we need to do, people.
You're being greedy.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
Okay.
We need something to look forward to in every month because we get so hyper, like, ooh, Thanksgiving in October. Oh, November, it's Black Friday and it's, blah, blah, blah. And then Christmas, it's Christmas. Oh my God, 4 weeks of crazy Christmas. New Year's, woo. And then it's like Mahuary. And then we're like Valentine's Day. And then it's like, what is it in March? It's St. Patty's Day. St. Patrick's Day. Right? And then Easter, and then Easter's in April. So we literally should have something in every month.
We don't
to
need
celebrate. Yes, we do.
Because December is a big enough deal to have carried it through January. Yes.
I think you need something in the middle of January to have people go, okay, that's my goal. I need to get to this in January, and then it's the end of January, and then it's February, and then it's March, and then I think we need something to look forward to. It doesn't always have to have candy related. I mean, I'm sure somebody would think of candy, but it doesn't have to have candy.
Fine, you have something. It's called January 1st, New Year's Day.
No, but that's like at the beginning of the month.
Right.
You need
so
something
in
the middle. You need something. No, it's not the right. I would like to push back New Year's. Right. I would like it, push it forward. Can we have it in the middle? Like, I feel like, let's save that. Woohoo!
I don't like that idea. I think just embrace December and remember that you need to carry and keep a little in the reserve tank for January.
No.
Yes.
I think you need something to look forward to.
Well, here's something you're not going to look forward to, Samantha. Clutter. How do you stop clutter When you got stuff.
That phrase itself doesn't even make sense.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. How do you stop clutter when you got stuff?
That makes no sense.
Makes total sense.
No, it doesn't.
I came up with that phrase. Perfect phrase. Makes perfect sense.
No, it doesn't.
What doesn't make sense about it?
Of course you have clutter if you have stuff.
But how do you
It's
stop
how
the
you
clutter?
It's
when
how you
have
arrange.
stuff?
It's how you arrange your clutter that it becomes less cluttery. That's not even a word, but whatever.
Like decluttering your stuff.
You gotta declutter.
But it's hard to stop when you have stuff.
I think it's funny that this is coming from you because your husband
I don't have
every 3
clutter.
months
Yeah, we don't
gets
clutter.
rid of shit.
Yeah, we don't clutter. We don't clutter.
No, you don't clutter.
But I have a tendency sometimes, like things I can, like little bits of things I can clutter.
I know where the clutter is.
Where?
It's in your office.
Right?
It's in your office, isn't it?
I'm a cluttered, a little bit messy. I'm not messy.
Yes, you.
I'm not messy. I'm not messy. I'm not messy. I'm not messy. But I'm just saying, right? How do you stop clutter when you just keep getting stuff?
You bring something in, you take something out.
I don't know. I hate that shit. You know that. I hate that.
You hate clutter.
Hate clutter. I hate it.
Okay.
Right? I just hate it.
Well, and this is why your husband throws out things every 3 months.
That's why we get rid of shit, right? We're done with this, right?
We're never going to use it again. Bye.
Never going to use it, right? And if we need it, we'll figure it out then.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, we were talking about egg salad and smelly foods.
Yeah.
But what is one of your favorite smells?
Bingo dabber.
Stop.
Epoxy.
Seriously?
Totally.
Bingo dabber.
Yeah. Marker.
Oh my God.
Marker.
Oh my God. Of
I
course.
love bingo dabber, epoxy, marker. I love the smell of vinegar,
Of course you do.
and I love the smell of a match.
Oh, the sulfur.
There's 5 smells right there, but bingo dabber is really high, and epoxy. Oh, it's tough. It's hard. Like when people are building new things, like when there's building going on, I'm like, oh, it's epoxy. I love epoxy.
Stop.
I love if I knew what epoxy was, I could have a real problem.
You
Right? I don't know what it is or where you buy it, but
Oh my
every now and then
gosh.
where I work, I smell it. It's like, that's epoxy. Somebody's building something. Somebody's building. They're caulking. They're doing something.
Oh
right?
my God, stop.
It's true.
Stop.
I love epoxy so much.
That's all we need to do is find you sitting somewhere in a corner with bingo dabber shoved by your
right?
nose.
I love a good smell.
Oh my
I love a
God.
good. What about you?
I like the smell
I'm
of-
gonna
I
sense
like-
that they're different than mine.
Well, I like the smell of gasoline.
Okay, yeah, I don't mind gasoline.
I like the
Yeah.
smell of gasoline. Reminds me of things, I guess.
Yeah.
But I like the smell of a fresh apple.
Okay,
I do. Yeah.
okay, fine.
Yeah.
It's not epoxy though.
I know it's not a.
Epoxy it ain't. Epoxy it ain't.
I don't like weird smells quite as much as you.
Oh, I tell ya,
Uh-huh.
so good.
I like the smell of
So
coffee
good.
though. I like a good strong coffee. I like the smell.
Yeah,
of coffee.
I don't mind the smell of coffee either, right?
But I'm feeling fairly normal compared to you, epoxy sniffer. So
I love epoxy. I can't help it. My name is Lisa, and I love epoxy. Right? She got a T-shirt made up, right? Good thing I don't work that job because
Oh
I'd be,
my
I'd
God.
be in big. What did you do today, Lisa? I just sniffed the epoxy. I'm sorry. Sorry, I meant to do work with it, but I just
Oh
it
my
smelled so
God.
good. It smelled so good.
Yeah.
Samantha, do you have a toy or a stuffed animal from when you were a kid still?
no,
No, you don't have anything like that?
no.
Really? Why is that? You didn't care?
No, it's just not something I needed.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Have I ever told you the story about baby beans?
Yeah.
So I have baby beans. So we have baby beans in our family, right?
Uh-huh.
Friends of the podcast, I maybe have mentioned baby beans before. So baby beans is not a very friendly looking child toy. She's got a beanbag body and a metal bar for a neck and a head with a little tuft of blonde hair, and her head is hard, right? Like, remember, like dolls from the 70s, hard doll, but she's in like a little orange outfit, like a little orange romper, like jumper it looks like, and like a little nightcap, and she's got these hard little fingers. And the funny thing with baby beans, right, is that I believe baby beans belongs to me. I actually have baby beans in my possession. I believe baby beans is mine. My kid's sister always believes that baby beans was hers because there's a picture of her lying on the couch with baby beans. Well, she wasn't feeling well. She had the flu, and she had baby beans was helping her. Doesn't make her yours. But then, in true sibling rivalry, Krista says, if you take a look closely at baby beans' fingers, they would match what Krista's bite as a baby girl would be, because Krista used to bite baby beans' fingers.
Oh.
And I don't think I can fight that.
No.
I don't think I ever bit the doll. Unlike my weird kid sister who apparently did. And then tied something around its neck. It looks a little bit like a choking apparatus. It's weird. I don't know.
Okay.
But we've just left her as is. I'm going to take a picture of baby beans and I'll post it on our Facebook page.
So, are you giving up baby beans anytime soon?
No. My
Okay,
baby beans.
Questions. Why do we still have baby beans?
I don't know. We never ever. I think we never thought that she was around. And then when my mom died, right, baby beans. We found out baby beans had been living in the bottom of her drawer
Really?
for like ever, right? We just like forgot about baby beans, right? You move on, right? You forgot about baby beans, and then there all of a sudden there was baby beans, and the argument started again like we were 5 years old. It's my baby bean. It's mine. And then my dad confiscated baby beans. And gave it back to me. But of course, in my dad's true fashion, he can't recall who baby beans belongs to.
Of course not. Right?
Right?
Yeah.
So if I want to bring it back out and show my sister, but I'm afraid that she's going to kidnap baby beans.
Well, you're about to post it on Facebook, so she's going to find out.
I know, right? But I'm not ever going to let her see it. I'm not going to ever let her get close to it. I'm going to hide it. Right? It's in a box.
Okay.
Baby beans is in a box.
Like,
But you don't have any toys. You don't have anything from your childhood.
No, like, why are you keeping this thing?
Because it's my baby beans.
No, that makes no sense.
I'm not getting rid of baby beans.
Really?
Ever.
It's
Ever.
just a toy from your, like, long lost childhood.
I feel very connected to her, even though she lives in a box. And I also have not seen her in many years. Right?
Oh my God.
It's like the creepy doll in my corner.
Right.
Right. I'm still not getting rid
Right.
of her. She's still there.
Oh my God.
Wrapped in saran wrap. Facing the wall. Facing the corner.
Yeah.
There's just some things I'm not willing to part with. Those are two of them. Yeah. That's all.
It seems odd for an adult to have something called baby beans.
Well, I was young when I got her. I was probably a baby.
That doesn't explain why you still have her.
I don't know.
It really doesn't.
I don't know. I still have baby beans. I don't
Oh
know.
my God. Okay.
Do you ever? Okay, here's another question for you. That's kind of off topic. Travel-sized bottles.
Uh-huh.
What if I'm going away long enough to need more than one bottle?
Go to the shoppers.
You just buy the full size?
No, you just go find another travel size.
So you buy two?
Take one with you. Buy one at a Shoppers, wherever you might be.
Say you're someplace where there's no shoppers.
Where would you go
I wouldn't
that
go.
there isn't a drugstore?
I wouldn't go. I would not go. But others might go. I would not go.
Okay.
That's what you would do? You wouldn't take two. You would just, if I need one, I'll pick one up.
Yes. Well, or take two, I guess.
Seems like extra luggage. Right? It seems like extra stuff that we're just kind of like throwing in our bag that's not needed.
Which is why you would just buy something where you are.
Well, I guess so.
Or are you staying in a hotel that's fancy and has things for you?
Oh, this girl's not staying in that hotel. That's for sure.
That's for sure.
That's for sure. I was just curious, Samantha. That's all.
Oh my God. You have very strange travel habits. Just take whatever you need, Lisa.
I guess I'm going to have to, right?
Right?
Well, you always have all those fancy bottles. You don't just have like a little travel size.
I do.
You always have bottles, fancy bottles.
Well, sometimes if I can't find what I need, I have to bring the full one. But usually it's travel size.
No, you put them into special bottles.
I do.
Right. Right. So that's not travel size. That's special bottles.
That's special bottles.
Special bottles.
Oh my God.
Right? You don't have a bottle of Pert.
You have weird words for things. You do understand that, right?
No.
Yes.
Not really.
Okay. All right.
Not
okay.
really.
All right. Okay, but speaking of traveling.
Yeah.
What's the first thing you do when you get home from a trip?
I unpack.
Like everything, right?
Everything. Totally everything.
Yeah. Throw your
like
dirty clothing in the laundry.
Yep. Yep. Clean stuff gets put away. Suitcase gets put away.
Right.
It's like I was never gone. Yeah. Right. I'm right. And I'm back. Yeah.
And
I don't like that hanging over.
You know.
It doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter what time I get home. If I get home at 3:00 in the morning, I'm still doing that. I'm not caring. I'm not waiting till the morning. I'm getting it done.
I know, because I'm the same way.
Yeah. That's kind of a little bit odd for you.
I know, because when I get home, it's like, okay, I got to put everything away. Everything has to get put away.
Right.
But I also got taught that if you're going away somewhere, you have to leave your home clean.
Yeah. You don't want to come back to dirt.
No.
Right.
So you clean, you make sure your house is good. So when you walk in the door, all you have to do is like unpack and you're good.
Yeah. And then you're good to go.
There's no extra things that need to happen.
You got to be like the HHG, right? And she'll go on a trip, and then when she comes back, she doesn't unpack, and then all of a sudden she's going on another trip, and she'll be like, "Oh shoot, I guess I should unpack." I haven't seen this since BC, right? Our girl's kind of funny that way.
That's funny.
Yeah, a little bit funny. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, Lisa, what's been making you shake your head this week?
Samantha, I'm shaking my head at when we try to take a picture.
Oh God.
How my head always seems to be so tilty.
Because you tilt your head.
How do I tilt my head?
Because when you talk, you tilt your head.
Is it because I'm trying to listen? That's like what dogs do, right? What? I feel like I'm a puppy or something.
You might be a puppy.
Like I feel like my head is never straight, especially when I'm looking like right now, because okay, friends of the podcast, right? We've got our recording stuff up so I can see us, and I'm totally, even though I think I'm looking straight ahead, I'm looking above, way up high.
Yes, you are. You're not even looking at me, actually.
I know. I'm just in the picture.
Because you're not looking into the computer.
I know. Because it's too small.
No.
I can't see.
Up, straight ahead.
Yeah, it's so weird.
No.
So I shake my head at my head. That's what I shake my head at, my head, right? And how it positions.
Oh my God.
Yeah. What about you?
Well, I'm shaking my head at the Tylenol bottle that I bought at Shoppers.
Oh, why?
Well, it's the capsules, right?
Okay. One
half is red, one half is blue, but they're little capsules.
Yeah.
And I've noticed that they're starting to break.
Oh.
And they split in half. And I'm like, dear Shoppers, have you sold me old Tylenol?
Huh.
Because when I went to go buy this bottle, there was nothing really on the shelf.
Oh, okay.
Did we dig this out of a hole somewhere?
Oh.
And now you're selling it off to people.
Huh, but there should be an expiry on it.
I would imagine it's fine, but why are they breaking in half? What is wrong with these Tylenol?
That's weird, because nobody wants like powder.
No.
Huh.
No.
Ooh, I don't like that.
I'm shaking my head at that. At Tylenol for not making a capsule that stays together.
That's an adult-proof one.
Right. And 2, Shoppers, hi, you're selling me bullshit product.
I think that they're not caring if it's good product, right? There's no quality control in the world anymore.
No.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Right. Right. It's like, why can't there be consistency in grapes? Sometimes the grapes are good. Sometimes they're not good.
This is your complaint in the world?
Yeah.
Consistency in grapes.
Consistency in grapes. This girl just wants consistency in her green grapes. She buys them twice a week, and sometimes they're good and sometimes they're not good. Mike had to buy purple grapes this time. They're all chock full of little seeds.
Yes.
Yeah, so you know that's gonna hurt. Right? Right? Because I'm chewing through those seeds because I'm like, must be like fiber.
You are not chewing through the seeds.
I'm chewing the seeds. They're not, it's too much work to spit a seed out. It's like a little stupid grape seed, right?
Oh, you're so bad.
Don't they, that's the cereal that they use, grape nut cereal. That's pretty much what's inside this grape is the cereal, I think. Right? So they crunch. I'm like, oh, okay, I get the crunchiness, sure. All right.
So gross.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Oh my God.
In and out, in and out, in and out, right? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, Samantha.
Oh, that's not good, hey?
I'll get back to you on that.
Okay, thanks. I can't wait. I wait with bated breath.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do.
All right, guys, we want your feedback on what we talk about. So send your comments to ismhead@gmail.com, and you might just find it being mentioned during an episode. You can find us on pretty much any social. We got Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and the TikTok. If you would like to get your episode early and get an extra episode every month for as little as $2, you can go to patreon.com/IShakeMyHead. And just a reminder that you can get some I Shake My Head swag at Threadless, which is ishakemyhead.threadless.com. And we want to thank John Domingo for helping us out with the podcast.
Samantha, I hear that he is the best kept secret of podcasting. That's what I've heard. I've heard that. It's out there. It's floating around.
It is floating around.
Right? Exactly. That's kind of funny.
Uh-huh.
Samantha.
Lisa.
What else? Do you want to just keep talking? Anything else you want to talk about? You got to get things off your chest.
No, I'm good.
You're good?
I'm good.
Well, I'm
good.
better. Okay. Well,
Jeez.
I think that's all the...
You know what, Lisa? It's not a contest, right?
Everything is contestable. Everything. Yes. Make it a contest.
Oh my God. Stop being so salty.
Who can do it better?
You're being salty.
Right? I'm so salty. You already know. What's that song, right?
Huh?
I'm singing Gwen Stefani. I'm singing You're So Salty. She has a song. No, it's not by...
Unfortunately, with you, it's not recognizable.
Right? Go ahead. Go ahead. Be like that. Take away my joy of sing, my joy of song, my joy of singing, and just
Lisa.
trash it. Just trash it.
Yes, Lisa.
Samantha, that's all I can take tonight. Anything else?
Nope, I'm good.
Friends of the podcast, have a great week. Send us your feedback. Keep in touch. Samantha, always a pleasure.
It should be.
Who's a pretty girl? I'm a pretty girl.